It's Christmas 2018. Welcome to our home. So welcome back, everyone. Today I am participating in the annual Christmas home tour hosted by the lovely Daveda over at Daveda Lane. I will include a link in my video description, and if there's a playlist, I will include that as well. So be sure and go over and check out her videos. She's a wonderful, wonderful individual, and she hosts this every year. So this year I'm going to participate in the 2018 Christmas home tour. So we're starting right here as if you were to walk in our front door. And I've shared with you all, this is our new Balsam Hill tree. It's extremely large and beautiful and lifelike, that sits in front of our large windows here in our front sitting room. And if we pan over here, I have the red and white, they're more of like sort of a cranberry-ish, darker red checked pillowcase slipcovers from the AtHomeWithZane store. And then straight ahead, I have my rustic chair with a package in front of it. And then we have our fireplace with our mantle and our carolers. We have our coffee table with our Santa in his sleigh and the reindeers. And then over here on this table, I just have our candle trio here that we also sell on the AtHomeWithZane store. I have some Epsom salt in the bottom of that. So I'm going to take you on a tour of this room and give you a close-up look of what our front sitting room looks like for Christmas 2018. So I want to start here with the star of the show in this room, which is our large Christmas tree. It's all adorned in traditional style ornaments. Our tree skirt came from Target. It is reversible. So on the other side, there's another pattern that has sort of a red and white sweater look to it, and it has little white reindeer on it. And then our tree is just loaded in all sorts of beautiful, different ornaments that really symbolize a traditional style Christmas tree. We have them in different sizes, different styles. We have some that are more whimsical. We have some that are, a little bit more decorative. As I shared previously, we did just recently get this tree from Balsam Hill, and it's so beautiful, and it's adorned in well over 100 different ornaments. And I decided to keep the tree in a simplistic style. I was not going to put a topper on the top of it. I did not want to put a star. I didn't want to put a bow. I just wanted it to stay as a natural looking tree. So as you can see here, the branches are very lifelike and beautiful. And I'm just in love with this tree. And again, I think this is just the star of the show. So next up, we have our china cabinet here. And on top of that, I have an old world Santa. I have some packages in a basket. And then I have a bottle brush tree. I got the old world Santa at TJ Maxx or Home Goods many, many years ago. And I'm going to open the doors here to this cabinet so that you can see inside. So in this cabinet, I have some packages that are wrapped. I have a Nordic reindeer. I have the little angel here that I ordered from Country Door. This sleigh came from Target Dollar Spot a few years ago. A bottle brush tree, some more wrap packages. I have the companion angel here holding her gift. I have bottle brush trees. I have the red and white cookie jar that came from Walmart a few years ago. On the lower shelf, I just have a wooden rocking horse, little vintage toy, and a few more wrapped packages. And that's what this cabinet looks like. And here on our coffee table, I have the galvanized sleigh that I got from Home Goods. I have the wooden old world Santa that I got from the Goodwill a few years ago. A bottle brush tree, a little wrapped package. I have the reindeer, the stag, that I got from HomeGoods, and I just added some gingham ribbon here to the front. And then I have these two little wooden trees that I got at TJ Maxx a few years ago. And then I have the plaid runner that I purchased from HomeGoods back in 2016. And then on the other sofa here, we also have another set of those check pillowcase covers from the AtHomeWithZane store. On our fireplace, we have on the mantle these vintage carolers, which I absolutely love. I was fortunate enough to find these at Savers several years ago. Actually, it's just been about 2 years ago. And they came in a bag, and they're just in beautiful condition. They have their little scripted carols there. The bottle brush tree in the back and this other bottle brush tree here both came from Target in 2016. And then we have here this green Christmas tree garland came from Target Dollar Spot back in 2016. Our houses are from the Hearth and Hand collection, our stocking holders. There are 2 of those. And then our stockings also came from Target, and they're also from the Hearth and Hand collection. And I think that this is a simplistic display, and it also gives that perfect nod to a traditional style Christmas. In this chair, I just simply have a little wrapped package, and it sits here next to our fireplace, and I think it looks really nice. It gives a little accent to the space. On this side table, I have this Santa that I got a few years ago at HomeGoods, a bottle brush tree that I got from Walmart, and then this plaid reindeer that I got from TJ Maxx a few years ago. And we actually now sell the identical reindeers on the AtHomeWithZane store, and they come in 3 different color choices. So I really, really like him, and I think this makes a nice little display on this table. So walking into our kitchen, I kept it very simple. You'll notice that I just have this small tree on our kitchen island that I purchased from Big Lots a few years ago. And then I have some plaid placemats that I got at Big Lots also. And then up above, I have these different snowflakes that are hanging. I purchased these back in 2012 from Target, and they just simply hang from clear command hooks, and there are 3 different sizes here. And I love these. They're right above our kitchen island, and I think that they just really give a nice touch to add a little bit of something extra into our kitchen. Whenever you walk in, it sort of gives a little bit of a, I don't know, winter wonderlandish sort of feel. On top of our kitchen hutch there, I shared with all of you, I got the Kringle Family Tree Farm sign at HomeGoods or Marshall's, one of the 2, HomeGoods. And then I just put several little bottle brush trees on top. And then I have my wooden Nordic Santa, and I have our garland, and I made our own little tree farm up there. And I think it turned out really, really cute, and it's looked really nice this year. On our kitchen hutch, I kept it very simple. I just have a few bottle brush trees. I have the Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas plates from the Dollar Tree, framed recipes that belong to my grandmother. And then I have my Nordic cookie jar there. I have the white deer on a tray with a little bit of buffalo snow that I got from Big Lots a few years ago. The Hearth and Hand wooden houses back in the corner, and then I just have 2 small bottle brush trees. Now, I want to share a little tip with all of you. When you're putting garland on top of a hutch or something of that nature, a little trick is if you put a little small command hook on the side of the cabinet, you can take your garland and you can position it over the top of the command hook, and it will hold it nice and tight on there. And then when you remove the command hook at the end of the season, it doesn't damage your surface at all. But if you'll notice, my garland is very tapered on both sides. So it runs right down the sides, and then it just simply runs behind there and plugs into an outlet. And it's not sticking out, it's not unruly, it's very contained. And that's just a little trick for you. If we come over here, I've had a few people ask me about these plates. They have this winter scene on them of little kids ice skating and this little bridge and the horse and the sleigh, and then it's got the red and white trim. I have 2 of them, and I purchased these at Savers, so I can't really give you any information on where they came from, you know, who the maker is, because on the back it just simply says like made in China or something. But I got the pair at Savers, and I just think they're really, really cute, and they go really well here in our kitchen with, you know, the whole traditional theme that we have in our home, and that red and white story that I've shared with you so many times. And then here's another glimpse at the snowflakes that we have hanging in here. And another little glimpse here of our tree farm. And that's our decor here in our kitchen for Christmas 2018. So now we're going to step into our family room, and as you know, I shared with all of you that we did get a new Christmas tree. This one is also from Balsam Hill. It is 9 feet tall. Again, I opted not to put anything on the top. I wanted to keep it very, very simple. I do have at the bottom some packages wrapped there on my tartan plaid tree skirt that I got about two or 3 years ago from Home Goods. So we're just gonna step into this room. It's a step down. So if you've watched any of my videos recently, you know that we did get new furniture. We got a new recliner, some new tables, new coffee table, new sofa. But I'm gonna go ahead and walk back here, and I'll give you a view of our Christmas tree from back here. So this is what the room looks like. And as I said, the tree is new, and I absolutely love it. It is so full, and it's much larger, even though it's still 9 feet tall like the other tree. The branches are this very realistic, stiff pine. They're not that tinsely type of tree. And so this is a very, very nice, high quality tree. And there are 1,200 lights on this tree. So it looks absolutely beautiful and magnificent in the evening. I have all traditional style ornaments on here, as you can see. Let me see if there's something on here that I purchased new this year. I know, oh, here, I purchased these. There is one that says Merry Christmas, and I purchased these from Country Door. I got a box of them, and one says Merry Christmas, and the other one has a different writing on it. Let me see if I can find one of those. Oh yes, here we go. So here, this one has Santa, and then they have the satin ribbon hangers, and Santa is checking his list here. And so those are new this year. I purchased those, as I said, it from Country Door, and I think there were 15 of them in sort of a hexagon style box. The box is beautiful as well, and I can store them in there. And then down below, I wrapped some packages. Many people have asked where I got the polka dot paper. I got that from Ikea. And then the other wrapping paper is just plain white paper that I got from the Dollar Tree, and the ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and then plain red paper from Dollar Tree with some white grosgrain ribbon on it. So Nothing expensive, but they look really nice. Over here on this side table, which this table is new, I have this little pine tree or evergreen that I purchased from Ikea, and I put it inside this little pot. And I purchased this pot from Savers many, many years ago, and it's very nostalgic looking with the little Santa on there. And then on the back side, I have this little Santa standing there as well, and I think this is really pretty together. The lamps are new, and the lamp shades, those are new. We just recently got those from Target. Here is a look of the plaid Ikea slipcovers that we purchased to go on our sofa. And then here I have a bowl of ornaments, and all of these ornaments came from the Dollar Tree. And I purchased these a couple of years ago. And then the bowl is a oil rubbed bronze bowl. It's from the White Barn Candle Company, but I purchased it from Savers and got a very good deal on it. And I think it looks great here on our coffee table. Over here, I have a little stag with the holly berry wreath around his neck. I have some of the clear tea lights in his antlers, and I got this from Big Lots. And then also the taller one, the companion, I got from Big Lots as well, and I did the same thing. I put the clear tea lights in there. And then the coasters we sell on the AtHomeWithZane store, and I think that they fit in very well in this room. And then back here, this box that has greenery in it, and it's whitewashed, and it has the berries, and it has all sorts of greenery. I got that from Big Lots as well. And then, like I said, we did get new lamps, and that's the matching lamp and lampshade to the other one. And then on my shelf here with my milk glass vases, I have some of the gold bottle brush trees from the AtHomeWithZane store. And so that is the look. Oh, and there's that wreath also up on that mirror. And so here's what our family room looks like for Christmas. And it's really cozy, and it's just really very, very pretty. Over here, at least we think it is, it's very traditional and it's our style. In this cabinet, I have another pair of the angels that are in the front cabinet, my boxwood wreath on the front. And then I have a battery operated candle from Pier 1 that lights up. There are actually 2 of those in this cabinet. Those come on at a certain time each evening. And then up above, I have this, it's called a sugar plum tree. I don't know why, many people have asked me, but my grandmother purchased this tree, and you can definitely tell there's some wear on it. She purchased this tree back in the late 70s, early 80s from Bergner's, which became Famous Bar, which then became Macy's, and it was $50. And she was so proud of this sugar plum tree, and she passed away in August of 2017, and I inherited it, and it's the only thing I have on top of that cabinet this year. And then our wreaths on our doors are adorned in red ribbon here to match the season. Many people ask about these wreaths every time I do a video. So I got these at a local store here called 3 French Hens, but I'm certain you can find them. They're eucalyptus wreaths somewhere online. And then there is the other one here on our back door. And so this is just a view from the other side of the room of what this room looks like. And we're so happy with the way that everything is turned out in here, our new furniture. And then, you know, of course, we can't forget our new Christmas tree, which I absolutely love. And the last room that I want to share with you this year is our bedroom. And really the only thing I do in here is I always put up a Christmas tree. This has become a tradition for several years, and it's something, there's just something so magical about having a tree in your bedroom. And this tree is what I call sort of our woodland tree. Not really because of the decorations, but because of the style of the tree. It just has that sort of wooded look. It just kind of looks like a tree that you just found in your backyard and cut it down and brought it inside. And we do have some rustic ornaments on it and things like that. And then our rustic star at the top. But this is a very special tree. We enjoy putting this up every year, and it sits here in our bedroom, and it's just, like I said, a really, really nice touch for the season to be able to turn the lights on right before you go to bed and, you know, have them on and just sort of lay in bed and enjoy it. It's just a really nice thing that I started doing several years ago and, you know, have continued to do so. But we don't really do anything else. There's that large wreath that hangs on our bed, but that's there all year. It's not really Christmas. We do have all white bedding on our bed pretty much all year long. White down comforter, white duvet, you know, white pillow shams, very hotel, very plain. We don't like a lot of pillows to have to move out of the way. So this is what I've done for Christmas here in our bedroom though. So I hope you all have enjoyed this home tour. Thank you so much to Daveda for hosting this and asking me to participate. And I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and a wonderful holiday season.